When it comes to global sports, two giants dominate the money conversation: the NFL in the United States and the Premier League in England. Both are billion-dollar industries, both command massive audiences, and both have passionate fan bases that fill stadiums week after week. But here's the big question: how much money is actually made from a single NFL game compared to a single Premier League match? The numbers may surprise you because the two systems are completely different. One is built on fewer, massive spectacles. The other thrives on volume, tradition, and global reach. Let's break it down. The NFL money machine. Start with the basics. An NFL season has just 17 regular season games per team, plus playoffs. That means every single game has enormous weight, not only for the standings, but for the money. First, ticket revenue. The average ticket price for an NFL game is around $120. Some franchises charge much more. The Dallas Cowboys, New England Patriots, and Las Vegas Raiders can see averages closer to $150 to $200 per seat. With stadium capacities typically around 65,000 to 75,000, that's $8 to $12 million in gate receipts from a single game before you add anything else. But the real magic happens in the luxury suites. Corporate boxes in stadiums like AT&T Stadium in Dallas or SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars per season, sometimes up to $1 million. Break it down per game, and some suites alone generate $30,000 to $50,000 each. Multiply by dozens of suites, and you're adding another one to $2 million in revenue for one game. Concessions and parking bring even more. The average NFL fan might spend $30 to $50 inside the stadium on food, drinks, and merchandise. Multiply that by 70,000 people, and suddenly you've got another $2 to $3 million in stadium spending. Parking? In places like Los Angeles or New England, $50 to $100 per car is standard. With thousands of cars, that's another $500,000 to $1 million in parking revenue. And now add in broadcast rights. This is the crown jewel. The NFL's current television deals are worth more than $100 billion over 11 years. Roughly speaking, each regular season game accounts for about $50 to $70 million in media value. That's not money a team pockets directly on game day. It's league-wide revenue that gets shared. But it shows the scale. A single NFL game is a media product worth tens of millions before a single ticket is scanned. Put it all together. For a single NFL game, ticket sales, suites, concessions, parking, and broadcast value can easily add up to $60 to $80 million in total revenue impact. For marquee games like Cowboys versus Eagles or a playoff matchup, the number climbs even higher. The Premier League matchday economy. Now let's cross the Atlantic. The Premier League is the most watched domestic football league in the world, and its business model is very different. With 20 clubs playing 38 games each, there are 380 matches per season. No single match can be as financially concentrated as an NFL Sunday, but the consistency across the calendar makes the Premier League a financial powerhouse. Ticket prices are much lower than in the NFL. The average Premier League ticket is around £35 to £60. Clubs like Arsenal, Tottenham, and Chelsea charge on the higher end, while teams like Burnley or Bournemouth are lower. With stadium sizes ranging from about 11,000 at Bournemouth's Vitality Stadium to 74,000 at Old Trafford, matchday ticket revenue can swing dramatically. For example, a Manchester United home match at Old Trafford with an average ticket of around £55 generates roughly £4 million in gate receipts. Arsenal at the Emirates brings in closer to £3.5 million. Smaller clubs might only generate $500,000 to £1 million. Compared to the NFL's $8 to $12 million per game gates, these numbers look modest. Where the Premier League makes up ground is in volume. Each club has 19 home games per season, double the NFL's 8 or 9. Over a full season, that adds up to significant totals, even if the per-game average is smaller. Merchandising is another driver. On match days, club shops are packed with fans buying kits, scarves, and souvenirs. United, Liverpool, and Chelsea can each bring in hundreds of thousands in retail sales on a single match day. Food and beverage spending is lower than in the NFL. Beer and pies are cheaper than hot dogs and $12 beers in American stadiums. But across tens of thousands of fans, the numbers still matter. Broadcast rights are where the Premier League truly shines. Globally, the league's TV deals are worth more than £10 billion for a 3-year cycle. That's around £3.3 billion per season, spread across 380 games. Do the math, and each match carries a broadcast value of roughly £8 to £10 million. Again, that's league-wide money, not instantly in the club's pocket, but it shows how every single match is monetized far beyond the stadium. Put it all together. A major Premier League home match might generate £3 to £5 million in stadium revenue, plus its share of broadcast value, which could be worth another £8 to £10 million. Smaller matches may be closer to £1 to £2 million plus TV. Hidden revenue streams. Both leagues have hidden revenue sources that tilt the scales further. In the NFL, parking, tailgating, and local sponsorship activations are enormous. Stadium naming rights, like SoFi paying over $600 million for naming rights in LA, don't apply per game, but demonstrate how much a single event is worth in visibility. Advertising is another major difference. For the Super Bowl, a single 30-second ad costs around $7 million. Regular season games aren't as extreme, but the ad spend around one NFL broadcast dwarfs most Premier League fixtures. In the Premier League, global reach drives hidden value. Sponsorship deals with global brands, Emirates, Standard Chartered, Etihad, are activated every single match day with signage, social campaigns, and broadcast exposure. Betting partnerships, shirt sponsors, sleeve sponsors, all of them monetize every 90 minutes. Tourism is another factor. Premier League matches attract fans from around the world, who spend not just on tickets, but on travel, hotels, and city experiences. Case studies. Let's look at specific clubs. The Dallas Cowboys are the richest NFL franchise. AT&T Stadium can generate over $100 million annually just from stadium revenue. Divide that by 8 home games, and that's around $12 to $15 million per game before you even count shared TV money. Add in broadcast rights, and a single Cowboys home game could be responsible for $60 to $70 million in overall revenue impact. Now look at Manchester United. A packed Old Trafford match brings in about £4 million in ticket revenue, plus another £1 to £2 million in matchday spending on food, drink, and merchandise. Add the broadcast value, £8 to £10 million, and a big home game might be worth £12 to £15 million in total revenue impact. Still significant, but nowhere near the NFL's single-game scale. The verdict. So who wins? In terms of a single event, the NFL is the clear champion. With fewer games and bigger stadium spends, every NFL game is a blockbuster worth $60 to $80 million in revenue impact. Premier League matches, by comparison, average £10 to £15 million in total value. But don't underestimate the Premier League. The NFL has just 272 regular season games each year. The Premier League has 380. Across the season, the league's matchday economy and global broadcast reach add up to enormous totals. Here's the punchline. The NFL wins the single-game jackpot. The Premier League wins the long game. The NFL makes more per event, but the Premier League delivers consistent revenue across a marathon season, with global fans tuning in week after week. At the end of the day, both leagues have perfected their business models. The NFL thrives on scarcity. The Premier League thrives on scale. And together, they remind us that in modern sports, the scoreboard isn't just about goals or touchdowns, it's about billions.